Skyrim is a game that's been out for over a decade. Its world has been explored thoroughly, and there are very few questions that have been left unanswered. But today, I'm going to take it upon myself to answer a question that has plagued Skyrim players for years. How much cheese does it take to crash my computer? I traveled to the throat of the world, the highest possible location in Skyrim, so that we can watch these mountains of cheese roll over the edge in a glorious avalanche. Let's start with one cheese. Alright, looks like my computer was able to easily handle one cheese. I was genuinely concerned that that one would crash the game, but we're off to a good start. Alright, let's up the numbers here a bit. 10 cheese. Once again, the cheese was spawned with absolutely no hesitation. But next, 50 cheese. Numbers humanity has only dreamed of. Enough cheese to feed a small village for years. And to my surprise, the game easily handled 50 cheese. And now, we're doubling it. 100 cheese. Not even a single frame dropped. I looked down in awe as the cheese rolled over the edge. At this rate, I'm confident we can spawn 1,000,000 cheese. But we'll work our way up to that. For now, let's double it again. 200 cheese. And once again, not even the slightest hesitation as this massive yellow avalanche graced my screen. Fuck it, 500 cheese. There was the slightest bit of lag as the cheese exploded from the ground like a delicious volcano. It seems like my computer struggled with that ever so slightly, so we're just gonna go up to 700 cheese now. Oh, well, the game crashed. Alright, yeah, seems like 700 cheese was a bit much, but I just remembered all of my Skyrim settings are set to Ultra. So I set all of my visual settings to the lowest possible setting. Yep, 700 still crashed it. Okay, clearly 700 was too much, but I want to find out exactly how much cheese will crash the game. So let's drop it down to 600, and yeah, it crashed. But you know what I realized? I'm standing at the top of a snowy mountain. All of these snow particles are making it hard for my computer to realize just how important it is to spawn this cheese. So I traveled to the middle of a forest where it should be easier for my computer to handle the sheer volume of spoiled milk that I'm thrusting into the world. Let's try 600 cheese again. I have never felt such pure joy watching 600 wheels of cheese rain down upon me. But now that I know 600 works, it's time to see just how much cheese my computer can handle. I spawned in 690 cheese, and despite a small amount of hesitation, the game handled it just fine. Now it's time for 700 cheese, the first number that crashed the game. And it worked. Now, who knows just how much cheese I can summon? 750. 800. You know what? Fuck these baby steps. 1,000 cheese. They said it couldn't be done. They said not only that 1,000 cheese couldn't be summoned, but that humanity wasn't ready for it anyway. I've proved them wrong. I've proved them all wrong, because I summoned 1,000 cheese. Oh, and then 1,100 crashed the game. So yeah, it takes 1,100 cheese to crash Skyrim. Thanks for watching. Patron shoutouts. I still don't know what to say, but thank you so much. Big ol' extra special thanks to Vietnam, who only drives in reverse and is still a better driver than me. Not that that's a high bar, but still. Very extra large thanks to Chody, who has proof that the moon landing was fake, because the moon isn't real. Extra special thanks to Shedder Dude, who can selectively ignore any noise he hears, and he selectively ignores your bitch ass. US Navy Squid, who remembers every face they've ever seen in their entire life, despite the fact that they were born blind. McBaconator, who shines the bat signal in the sky every night hoping to see Batman, but all he ever sees is some guy dressed as a bat. Craig's Cottage, who once fought a volcano and won. The volcano didn't stand a chance. Tajin Perry, who trained a flock of pigeons to attack any enemies. One Pump Man, who showed up late to his own execution, but they were too busy to reschedule, so they just let him go. Slate James, who once accidentally drove a bus off a cliff and then started flying. Slate started flying, not the bus. The bus crashed for sure. Special thanks to Tarkus Lives, who got distracted and forgot to show up to his own birth. Dwarvo, who always finishes his sentences before he finishes them. Professor Sequoia, who knows how magnets work. I mean, come on, they gotta be fucking magic, right? Wabaki, who asked for a pony every year on his birthday but got a tiny horse instead. Theo Watson, who can breathe underwater once. Rhododendron, who once built a time machine out of toothpicks and bubblegum. It didn't work. And Christopher A. Lee, who wanted to rebel against his parents but didn't know how, so he had kids of his own so he could take notes.